This is Stretch and Recover. My name is Stephanie. I'll be leading you through. For class today, if you have at home a small Pilates ball, if you have 2 blocks, and if you have some sort of strap, either a yoga strap or a long resistance band, anything like that, you may use today. If you don't have any of the above, that's okay. You can still get all the benefits from the class. All right, we are going to begin on hands and knees, tabletop position. I'm going to start with cat and cow. I like to start with the cow pose. So looking forward, allowing the back to create a back bend. Belly is relaxed. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, rounding the spine. Pull your belly button in, chin to chest. Inhale, tailbone moves towards the sky, gaze goes forward. And then exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Child's pose. Bring your toes to touch. Forearms come to the ground. Best you can, hips towards your heels. And then allow your forehead to rest, whether it be on your mat, on your arms. If you need a block, you can place a block underneath your forehead as well. Continue hearing yourself breathe. Relaxing through the back. Allowing yourself to melt into the floor. Eyes are closed. Coming into your own self, your own body. Downward facing dog. Coming back through hands and knees, curl the toes and lift your hips up towards the sky. You can put a little bend in the knees so that your spine is long and straight. Child's pose. Coming back down to the knees, hips to the heels. Slow as possible. Resting your forehead and then roll the head from side to side, massaging out the forehead. And then coming back to hands and knees. We're gonna do some hip circles. So bringing the leg up behind you and out to the side and down, and then you're gonna rotate to the other side. So switching right, then left, then right, then left. Getting a circle, a little bit of strength, a little bit of mobility. Finishing out your set, child's pose. Making your way onto your belly for low cobras. And we're going to breathe here. So toes touch, heels touch, legs are straight. Bring your hands back by your lower ribs or maybe underneath your shoulders. And you're just going to lift head and shoulders, breathe in, and then exhale, lower head back down. Make these small to begin. We'll deepen them as we go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and letting it go. Take the hands, reach behind you, lift everything up, balancing just on the hip bones and the belly. Yet continue to breathe and release. Child's pose with your knees together. You're going to take a side stretch. So you're going to lift your head up so you can move your hands all the way over to the right side, maybe even off your mat. Your left arm is going to reach straight, and you can rest your forehead down onto your right arm. You're looking for a stretch through the left side body, through the left shoulder, through the ribs. And change. Lift your head, walk your hands now to the left side of your mat. Right arm reaching straight and long, creating as much stretch as you can on the right side of your body. Allow your forehead to rest. Lift your head, walk your hands back to center. Come onto hands and knees. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog, hips come high. And now we're going to pedal out the feet, bending one knee at a time. Walking your feet forward towards your hands. Going to rise to stand, reach the arms up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, soften the knees so that the fingertips come down to the floor. Rise again, reach the arms up, take a deep breath in. And exhale, fingertips come to the floor. One more time, reach up and forward fold. We're going to stay in this forward fold for ragdoll. See if you can bend your knees enough so that your belly can rest onto your thighs best you can. And then relax your arms. You can either hold onto opposite elbows or just let them hang on the mat. Noticing the blood flow that comes into the face helps with sinus. Also into the brain, this helps with clarity, thinking. Also notice the strength it takes in the legs to do this. So you're strengthening and stretching. At the same time, we're looking for a decompression of the spine. Child's pose. Extend the arms straight towards the top of your mat, really reaching long. Inhale, you're going to shift yourself forward and lower down onto the mat. Exhale on your belly. Inhale, lift to a low cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Child's pose. Inhale, press yourself up. Exhale, sitting the hips down towards the heels. Going again. Inhale, shift yourself forward. Exhale, lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press yourself up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. This time a little bit higher in the cobra, unless you're already up there. See if you can straighten the arms a little bit more, and then exhale, lower down. Child's pose. And last one. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Best cobra. Deep as you can go. Exhale, lower. Child's pose. Going to bend the elbows, bring the hands behind your head. Your hands can be in prayer, interlaced fingers just touching the back of you. And release. Going to make your way to seated Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open wide, butterfly pose. So wherever your legs lie is where I want you to have them. Relax through this position. Your feet can be tucked in. They can also be pushed away from you. I want you to be able to feel like you can sit up as tall as possible through the spine, yet relax the legs. Arms can be wherever they feel best for you. If you need to sit up onto a block, that's what the block is there for. So if you need to prop yourself up to make this more accessible, please do. Otherwise, sitting up tall, closing the eyes or just slitting the eyes so you can barely see out in front of you. Relax your jaw, separating the lips. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in, exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Bring your chin to your chest, noticing the stretch in the back of the neck. And then slowly bring the head back up, chin parallel to the floor. You're going to turn your head to the right. Try to keep your shoulders, spine aligned, just the head rotation. Coming back to center and turning to the left. And coming back to center, bring the chin down and fold over the legs as best you can. Rounding through the spine, belly button pulling in just a little bit to protect the lower back. Some people can get down onto their forearms. Some people like to thread the arms underneath the legs. Finding what feels good to you. Finding some position where you can actually relax into it. Maybe you need the blocks underneath your arms. Another great way to do this is to maybe stack blocks up and actually rest your head on the blocks a little higher up, taking some of the tension out. Experiment, see what feels right to you. You can even widen your feet a little bit, getting a little bit deeper in. And then slowly coming out of that, moving all the props out of the way. You're gonna extend the legs straight on your mat. So if your mat is turned like mine, you're gonna extend your legs on the mat, come towards the top of your mat. Sitting up tall, we're gonna just reach forward, toes pointed down towards the floor first. Then we'll do a second stretch with the toes back towards our face. Moving as far that feels good to you. At any time you need to come up out, come on out, and then go right back in. See what you can do. Trying not to pull. Try to just let the gravity do the work for you. Your belly button is pulled in a little bit, but your face and your jaw and your neck is all relaxed. Arms relaxed. Toes are pointed. We are going to roll onto our backs from this position. So you take your hands back by your hips and try to stay rolled down and rounded forward as you make your way onto your back. You can keep your legs straight. That's great. If you need to bend them because of back issues, please do that. And then once you get there, see if you can let go. Let go of maybe some tensions that are holding. Just lying flat on your back. This is Shavasana in yoga. It's usually the last pose that is done. You're going to pull your right knee into your chest and flex your feet. So now the toes are flexing towards your nose. Right knee pulling into the chest, even compressing the abdomen a little bit. And release. Switching to the other side. And release. Happy baby. You're going to bring your legs up, holding on to your toes or outside edge of your feet. Your legs are very wide. Knees are going to be bent as much as you can towards the floor, avoiding your stomach and avoiding your ribs. You can take this a little side to side, massaging out the lower back, but staying still is always a good option as well. So you can let the arms hang heavy. Breathe. And then releasing the feet to the mat, but place them very wide, maybe even slightly off your mat. Your knees are going to knock inward towards each other. If they touch, fine. If they do not, that's okay. No forcing. We're looking for a slight internal rotation here. Keeping your feet wide or even widening them a little bit more wider, or windshield wipers. So you're going to roll the knees towards the right side, but your left knee is going to go towards the foot of the mat. So you're looking for a stretch through the front left thigh and through the hip of the psoas. And then slowly change, moving to the other side. Your shoulders stay down. This is not a spinal twist. This is a front thigh stretch. We're going to go one more time, but we're going to hold a little bit longer here. So right knee out to the side, left knee towards the foot of the mat. Now those that like extra little pressure, you can take your right ankle over that left knee to apply more pressure, but I think it's a little too much, so I don't do that, but I see a lot of people enjoy that. You can bring your arms up over the head to get a stretch through the shoulders. Allow your body to relax here. So it's okay if things start to slide and move on you a little bit. Trying not to hold on to any particular position. You're going to place your hands to your thighs to help you switch to the other side. So help the legs up a little bit. And move your feet to where you need so that you can get your knee, left knee out to the side, right knee towards the foot of the mat. And then taking the arms to a comfortable position, maybe up over the head, maybe out to the side, or maybe just on your body. And then once again, just breathe. Allow the body to shift and move. Letting go of tensions, try not to hold anything here. And if you feel some discomfort, that's where you're going to take your breath. Using that exhale, releasing tensions. And then hands come to the thighs to help bring the legs into your chest. Making yourself into a small ball. Gently pulling the knees in. We're going to make our way slowly up to seated. You want to sit in the center of your mat with the long edges to the sides of you. So you want to turn yourself. We're going to go into double L. You take your right leg out in front of you and straight across, straight out, creating a 90-degree L shape. And then the left leg is going to go out to the side, straight out from your hip, and then 90-degree angle or an L shape backwards. We're going to sit up tall. Take the right arm out to the side. You're going to come down onto the elbow and side stretch. So left arm will reach up and eventually get all the way over your ear. You're trying to lift the rib cage up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, you're going to twist, bringing the arm down, forearms to the floor like you're doing forearm plank. And then slowly press yourself up. Strong core. We're going to switch the legs. So sweeping the legs around, getting a 90-degree angle in front as well as to the side and back. Left arm to the side, drop it down. Right arm will come up. Really lift up the rib cage towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and then twist. Forearm comes down to the mat and rest your head. And then slowly lifting your head, pressing yourself up. All right, we're going to switch one more time. Back to the starting leg. Reaching up and over, side stretch. And then inhale, exhale, twist. Now here you can make it into more pigeons, so you can pull this leg in a little bit more and straighten out the back leg, rolling completely into the hip joint. It's an option. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. 2 more times. Deep breath in, exhale out. And last time, deep breath in and exhale. Slowly press yourself up and switch the legs. Lining yourself up. You take side stretch first, so left arm comes out to the side. Reach right arm up, side stretch. And then inhale, lift and twist. Staying here, moving into the pigeon, pulling the legs in a little bit more, extending and rolling into the hip. Then relax your head, relax your shoulders. Deep breath in, exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Slowly make your way back up. All right. We're going to go into fire log. So you're going to bring your right leg out in front of you and drop it down. You want to feel like the shin is parallel to the front of your mat. And then you're going to take the left leg. You're going to cross the ankle over the knee. And then you're going to sit up tall. Don't push down. Allow it to fall. So ideally, this knee and ankle knee touch. Or so they said. Some people, right? Some people with very open hips, with a lot of flexibility, shallow hip sockets have no issues with this. They actually feel like they could bend over. She probably will be able to put her chest all the way down onto her legs with no issue whatsoever. But it's not for everybody. So find where you need to be. If you need to lean back a little bit, lean back a little bit, take some of the pressure off. Remember, we want to find a little bit of sensation. We don't want to be in agony. Okay, this is not torture the body. This is find something that feels good, that is tolerable. You can breathe. Slowly make your way up and then change the legs. I like to lean back a little bit and kind of whoop, pop that one off and then flip other side. And sitting up tall. And you may notice one side more better. One side might be easier. But the objective is to try to get the same sensation in the same level, whether or not they're touching or not. You just want to feel like you've got some even consistency. Best you can. Nobody's even. And then taking the forward fold if you took it on the other side. Or it's just sitting, right? There's nothing wrong. This is the most intense hip work right here. Breathe. And then slowly making your way back up. You're going to release your legs and you're going to grab your strap or your band. And we're going to turn again, coming to the top of the mat. This time we're going to do the forward fold with the feet flexed. You don't need the band, but you can always use it. We're just going to wrap it around the leg or around the feet. Sitting up tall and tighten the thighs. We're looking to just lift the heels up a little bit off the floor if you can. Then we're going to slowly fold over. Belly button in as you round the spine, but try to make it as flat of a back as you can. But as you round, belly button in, belly button in. And then slowly come back up. Okay, we're going to take the strap now to 1 foot. Sitting up tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, gently pulling forward. And then slowly coming back up. Put your other foot in and switch it, releasing the other foot. Flexing the feet, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, forward fold. And release. I'm going to come onto the back. Keep your strap attached to you. Both legs straight up into the air. Now, normal range of motion is your feet straight up from your hips, creating a 90-degree angle. You should be able to have your legs straight and your feet flexed. If you need to have your legs lower towards the floor to get the legs straight faster, I'd like you to go. You can also pull them a little closer to your face to deepen the stretch, but remember, keep the legs straight. You're going to release your left leg out of the strap and extend it onto the mat, creating an L shape. Grab a hold of your strap with your right hand. So if your right leg's in the air, your right hand is holding onto your strap. Flex your left foot, the one that's on the mat, tightening up that thigh. You're going to slowly bring the leg out to the side, to the right. Keep your left hand on your left hip, keeping your hip down on the ground best you can. Losing a little bit of core here. And then slowly bring the leg back up. And then switch the hand. So now you're going to hold the strap with the left hand. You're going to bring it across the body, but don't let your hips come up. We are just looking for a stretch of the side of the leg into the side of the hamstring. And then going again, bringing the leg out to the side. You can even hold on with both hands if that makes you feel more better, but I like to keep my left hand down. You can bring it almost all the way to the floor with a bent elbow. And then bringing the leg back up. Switch the grip. And just across the body enough to feel a stretch without letting the hip come up. We'll get to spinal twist in a little bit. Coming back to center, let's switch the grip or switch the leg. So left leg comes into the band, right leg comes out, flex the feet. Holding onto the band with the left hand. I'm gonna bring it out to the side. I like a little bend in the elbow. I feel like I can keep my shoulder blade plugged down. And then slowly bringing it up, using leg strength, core strength, and then switch the grip. Bring the leg just across the body. Try to keep your hips down. And let's go again. Out to the side. And then slowly bringing it up and across the body. And then release, coming back to center, both legs up in the strap. Flex your feet. Drawing the feet as close to you as you can, but see if you can keep your tailbone down. Tailbone down, legs straight, very intense stretch through the bottoms of the feet, through the calves.
And then slowly bend your knees. Release the band, feet to the floor. Extend everything long. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, draw the right knee into your chest. We're now going to move into spinal twist. Bring it across the body, lifting the hip up off the floor. Here is where you can use a block. You can place a block or two to support your leg, so you don't have to go quite as deep into it. Ideally, the back of the head and the shoulders are on the ground. And slowly releasing out, changing legs. Left knee comes into the chest and taking it across the body. You use blocks, you can use them on the other side to set yourself up and make yourself as comfortable as possible. If this isn't it, find something that is comfortable, something you can rest into. And then slowly release. Draw both knees into your chest. You're going to make your way to your stomach. So whether you roll over or sit up, you're going to start in Sphinx pose, propped up on your forearms. And opening up the elbows so you can lower your head down, open them up and lower down. Bring your big toes to touch and allow your heels to fall open. And you're going to bring your hands down by your sides. So you're going to take your palms down and we're going to roll up, sliding the hand underneath, palms down towards the floor. And then we're going to roll up and put the other underneath. From here, forehead to the mat. And then releasing. Now the palms will be up and hands by your sides. Turn your head to the right, place the left cheek to the mat. Here you may notice tingling of the fingertips. If you actually turned your palms up underneath, that created a tourniquet effect. And then slowly turn your head to the other way, getting a stretch in the neck. And you place the cheek down onto the floor, maybe even the ear. Allow the shoulders to drop and hang heavy. Bring your chin forward. We're going to do that one more time, rolling up, placing the palm down, arm straight, tucking it underneath you, and then lifting up. And then once you get there, either your mouth or your forehead to the mat or your chin, keeping the head forward. Maybe you can feel your pinkies up underneath you. This is great for tennis elbow, carpal tunnel. It's not very comfortable, I know. And then slowly release. Palms are going to be up towards the ceiling. Turn your head to the right, left cheek to the mat. Maybe now you can get your ear to touch. And then turn your head opposite way, nice and slow. And relax, letting go of the tension in the shoulders. And notice the sensations now in the fingertips. Bring your chin forward and look forward. You're going to bend one knee, grab a hold of your foot or ankle, right or left. If you have trouble, you can always prop yourself up to get a little better hold. You can also use your strap. Ideally, you're going to hold onto your ankle bone so you can flex your foot. Let's see what you can do. You can have the forehead down on the ground. And then release the grip, change sides. Grab a hold of your foot and walk those fingers down, see if you can get a hold of the ankle or the shin bone so you can flex your foot. And then rest your head. And release. Your starting leg, you're going to go half frog. So you're going to bring it out to the side. I kind of roll up a little bit So I can slide my leg out to the side, knees gonna be bent. And then I'm gonna try to get myself entirely flat again. Hips down, chest down, forehead down. I like my forehead on my hands. Some people like to turn their head to the side. All is good. The idea is that you get as relaxed as possible and as flat as possible. Oh, there you go. This doesn't. This is gonna make it out. And then slowly extending that leg back and switching to the other side, bending the knee out to the side, pull it up high. And then see if you can get your hips back flat down to the mat. And then slowly extending back, child's pose. Take your time getting there. You have your knees together or apart, whichever feels best to you. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath in and exhale out. Last time, breathe it in and exhale. And slowly make your way onto your back. Grab your ball and place the ball underneath your hips. Supported bridge. Lying down, hips up, ball underneath, and then rest the hips down onto the ball. Straightening out your right leg. Extend it down onto the ground. And slowly change. Extend. If that felt okay on your body, both legs will go straight and extend. Otherwise, bend both knees for supported bridge. But anytime this becomes too uncomfortable, bend your knees and just stay in supported bridge. Slowly bend the knees. Both legs straight up into the air. Open to a wide V, inner thigh stretch. Slowly bring the legs back together, bend the knees into your chest. Place the feet down onto the floor and lift your hips up to remove your ball. Think bridge pose and push the ball right on out and lower down. Just place it to the side. Extend the legs long. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath, breathe it in and exhale out. Allow your body to just rest. Take the tension out of the shoulders, out of the neck. Small movements, creating a full body stretch. Anything you need to start to make your way up to a seated position. If you like to draw the knees in or rolling over. Guys, thank you so much for coming to stretch, recover, restore, whatever I called it. I don't know. Something like that. Stretch and something. Stretch and now breathe. Breathe. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. Go to sleep now.